I'm very sorry about that. We had some technical problems. There were background programs were running, which I had to stop. I had to restart the computer. I stopped all the background programs running. I think there is a bug in this software, but anyway, I think it's working okay now. Now, as I say, Reg wanted me to buy him out of his share of the boat, which I did. I slept on the boat that night. I slept with one arm hanging over the side, and I figured that when the water rose to where my hand was hanging over the side of the bunk, that it would wake me up, which it did. And when it woke me up, I started to pump by hand, and I had to do this about every hour. So I slept and pumped and slept and pumped all night long, maybe 8-9 hours, and but by the morning, the boat was leaking progressively less and less and less. I had to pump less and less and less. And by the morning, I think by midday, the boat had been in the water 24 hours, and it was fine. No, it was no leaking. It ceased to leak. The leak had ceased, no more. And so round to Whitstable I went. Guess who was on the harbour watching the boats? Was Reg. I came in, I moored up, and he said, how is it? I said, it's not leaking, it's fine. He said, really? I said, yes. Oh, he said, can I come back and buy my... I said, no, I'm sorry, no, you've made your decision. And that was it. I may have got the order of events slightly wrong, because I know that Reg had come with me on a couple of trips. I think in the Glyn, and we didn't get on too well because he was quite a bossy, authoritative person. And although I wouldn't describe myself as bossy at that time, I can be bossy, can be authoritative, but there's only room for one skipper on the boat, and it didn't work out too well. So I think when he decided that we were going to go our separate ways, he regretted it, because he thought he'd made a mistake, but I actually was quite relieved. I thought myself, I'm better on my own with this boat. Right. So the boat had a fairly low gunnel. That's so high, not suitable for fishing parties at all. So that was another mistake I made. I was relying entirely upon catching enough fish to support my family, and it didn't work out. Didn't catch enough fish. So after, and as I said before, this was the worst fishing period in 20 years. So all the fishermen were having problems making any money with fishing. I worked hard, boat was good, I was out in all kind of storms, not all kind of storms, only one really bad storm, when I was fishing off of Ramsgate. It's quite a long way to go, it's 20-30 miles off of Ramsgate, maybe 5 or 6 miles out. It was summertime when these storms come up very, very quickly, and it was it was like a squall, S-Q-U-A-L-L. Comes very quickly. It can last only an hour, or it can last anyway. The weather was really bad, it was blowing, and I had to be very careful how I steered the boat. I really wanted to go parallel to the shore, but it was too dangerous because the wind was blowing from the north, and the boat was rolling like this. Water was coming up over the deck. This boat had a flush deck, and any water that came onto the deck flowed off. There was holes in the gunnels where the water flowed off. So it was a nice boat from that point of view. You didn't have to continually pump. It was only if water leaked from the bottom of the boat that it was pumped automatically by the engine. So I had to steer. I had to tack into the storm. No good going completely in. I would never have got anywhere. But I had to zigzag, like this way and then this way and this way, and gradually getting nearer and nearer to Whitstable. It took a long time, maybe two or 3 hours. Normally it would only take half an hour or an hour. So it took maybe 3 hours. And I think they were concerned for me, the fishermen there, because I've been there now 2 or 3 years. They just still didn't talk to me, but they watched me. And I think that if I was missing, they would let somebody know. They were good from that point of view. If I was missing, they would know about it and they would tell somebody. But anyway, cut a long story short, I tried really hard to make money from the fish. I made money, but not enough. So eventually I decided that I would sell the boat. And I sold the boat, and people who bought the boat decided to use it as a houseboat, and they took it to Conyer Creek, which is towards Faversham. Along the Swale, there are many little creeks there. There's Orr, and there's Conyer, and Faversham Creek. And many years later, I would go and see the boat still moored there, which they had as a weekend, a summer place. Of course, there you are. So that's the end of that. What did I do next? Okay, I got my cash back. Okay, for the Janie B. It's a bit like playing Monopoly. You pay rents and you receive money, and you pay out and you receive money. And every time you pass go, you get £200. And sometimes it's very hard to pass go. You keep going back again. Well, anyway, when I sold the boat, I'd pass go and I got my £200. That's kind of more than £200. So I had the money back. So I then had to decide what to do with the rest of my life. Oh dear. And that comes in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take care. Be kind to one another. Thank you, and bye-bye.